Mango Bay, Mango Bay.
Mango Bay.
Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, Mango Bay, your Mango Bay.
For the exclusive content, don't forget to join our Patreon at patreon.com/mangobay.
Mango.
Bay.
Japanese people rock, man.
You rolling now,
just-
baby.
Japanese people just fucking rock.
I
What
do
can
love
fucking
Japanese people.
dude. I really hate the way they treat their own families, but besides
Yeah,
that,
I know, and other cultures.
and other cultures,
But-
and other people in general.
Yeah.
But as a people, individually,
Abstracted,
They're
I
the
think they're
best.
They really are the best, actually. They really are. Been hanging out with a Japanese person a lot
Dude,
lately, and
my mom, our Indian parents or our Desi parents try to, with all their heart and might and soul, try to make us not be American, and we do anal by 5.
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
They succeed at what we fail at. This isolationism thing.
Yeah.
They figure it out. Look,
you know why? Because Japan is the ultimate distillation of all Asian culture. And Asian
Sure.
culture, in many ways, if you look at it historically,
is that what they said before they raped everybody?
Yeah,
Or-
basically, they're like, get ready to get distilled.
Oh, God.
Nanking.
Nanking style. Oh, God. You think that they do the Bushido code for rapists, too?
Yes.
A guy just starts out with consensual sex for like 10 years. And like, all right, finally, you're ready.
You're ready.
Take that Mitsubishi executive.
But it is like the distillation of all Asian culture in a way,
Right.
They really got it down. They're like, this is exactly
Well,
what
because
it
they were
is.
not diluted for the years.
Right.
You know, China, for all its thing, is not Asian culture because it's every culture.
Right, so
China's
many
all
people
the
have
people.
been in it. Same with India.
Yeah. It's all the people.
Yeah.
Japan is not all the people. Japan
No.
is Japan.
Japan is Japan.
And that's why it's like we are the multitudes and we all have all these different flavors. And you can't be like Chinese people are like this, Indian people are like this because it doesn't make any sense.
Right, it's true.
Because we all have mountain people and then swamp people and then fucking.
such big geography. I mean,
Right.
even in Japan, they have that diversity of topography.
But they stay Japanese
demographics.
through it, right?
They
It's
stay
like-
very Japanese.
it's very
You know, when they
fascinating.
see difference, they stomp it out.
They really about it, yeah. Just think I was like, Allahu Akbar. Just an arrow in his neck. We got him.
What you mean, Allahu Akbar?
Allahu Akbar, dude?
I want to see like a Japanese ISIS guy who's like, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
And then just everyone on his side, they just start giggling.
But he'd be so good. He'd figure out a way to get amazing at ISIS.
He'll be the best.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you're Hamad, you're not really going for it.
Yeah, my dude.
But
not
look at
the going.
Mitsubishi, working every day, learning new ways to make C4. You know what I'm saying?
They invented suicide bombing.
Yeah.
You know?
What is more Japanese than this? This is like a Muslim move, but
Yeah.
I've seen more Japanese people do this than fucking Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
That's that when I used to take used to do kendo
Yeah.
with the sword.
You had a kendo? Of course
I
you
did
had a kendo
kendo
face.
for
Jesus
like a
Christ.
year. And it's a very difficult position to maintain, actually.
Right, right.
You know, just
It-
being on your knees like
Dude,
that.
when Muslims pray, they gotta pray like that, and they gotta put you tuck in your right foot into like this weird, like in your asshole.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like they put it in, and it's
Yeah.
like, how do you live like this, dude? If I see someone who can do that, I'm like, you hate gay people, dude. Yeah. There's no way you like gay people. So, Brian, I have a story.
Let's hear it.
today.
Mango Bay, by the way, you know what it
Mango
is.
Bay.
Follow my boy Usama Stands Up. Follow me at Pranav. Get on the Patreon. We got over 6.5 hours of content on there.
We have 6.5 hours of exclusive content
Yeah.
behind the Patreon.
And by the way,
wall.
we got some big stuff popping off for the Patreon. We know we've been slacking on you guys. We're sorry. It's getting big, though. It's about
Yeah.
to jump off in a big fucking way.
Also, I know how you think that like every week we're meeting. We're not, right?
Yeah.
This is weeks we make sure we put out every week.
Yeah.
We actually recorded the first 80 on the first day.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen this guy in actually 8 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So don't think that we're like just every day. It's easy. It's all good.
Yeah,
we're just
it takes
simple. We're working for you.
We're working for
We're
you.
scheduling for you.
And listen, the more if you get on the Patreon, the more you can support us. I want to quit my job, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I'm tired of fucking
Yeah.
working this
Yeah.
dumb job. Help me help you guys.
Every white duo seems to be getting like their fucking weight in gold from
Yeah.
these like Redditors.
It's like, come on, guys.
Come on, Indians.
Come on
we're,
in.
We're calling
Indians,
you out.
and I'm talking to our white fans too. Our white fans pull up for
Pull
the
up,
Patreon.
pull up.
You
They do,
know,
they do.
it's like the sooner we get to quit our day jobs and do this full time,
Dude.
the more content you're going to get, the better content.
gonna be
you're
good.
gonna- the more diverse content.
We're investing it all back in.
You know, we're putting it all back into this.
You know how good we are, dude? All we do is shit on white women, and then they're like, I want you.
Yeah,
In
it's
our
true.
DMs, we're like, that one thing where you said every white woman should be on a stake and rotisserized, that turned me on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
like, yeah, spit roast me,
Spit
baby.
roast me, bitch,
You know,
in
spit roast
Hawaii.
me.
You know, and they add 3 commas because they want to be super
They want to
exotic.
lay you.
They want to lay you.
So get on it. We're working hard for you guys out here. We
are.
love doing it. We know. I'm sick of 2 or 3 people a week now calling me out on the street. Mango Bay, I love your channel. Bah.
Where's the money?
Where's the money, bitch?
Let's go.
Fuck you. Pay me.
What's symbiosis?
But you know what? Love you. Pay me.
What happened? I was in an elevator about to go fuck a girl, right? I told you about this?
No.
Dude, I was this girl was like, hey, come to this hotel. I want to fuck you, right? And, I never met her, right? She comes and I go and we're going back to her place. I'm on the hotel. I'm inside. We go up the elevator, right? In the elevator, I'm like, about making out with this girl. You know what? And then behind me, I get a tap. I turn around. I can't even lie to you, bro. Guy's like, dude, you're like having the podcast. And I have like cum on my mouth. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's me. And he's like, dude, you're like pretty awesome.
Yeah, dude. I the other day on the street, I didn't have my mask on because I was jeweling like a king, and I was walking down Bedford Avenue, and
but the king specifically is Louis the 14th, by the way.
Yeah,
dying Louis the 14th.
He took a lot of motherfuckers with him.
He's the king,
and he had style. He was known for style. I was walking down the street, and there's these 2 girls walking, and one of them's kind of glaring at me, and I'm like, oh shit, are you about to shame me for not having my mask? I'm about to put it back up. I walk 10 feet past them. She goes, hey, Mango Bay? Mango Bay? I was like, yeah. She's like, I love you. I love you.
Do you $7 tier love me?
Yeah. I was like, yeah. Do you have $7? I'm glad you love me so much. Now, about that $7.
Listen, $7.
$7.
you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Patreon. I was in an Uber, bro. I was in an Uber with this girl, about to go into her place. Yeah. Before I leave the Uber, she's like, turns around, he's like, you're the Mango Bay. You're the Mango Bay. And it's like all these girls are thinking that I'm hiring these people.
Oh, yeah.
And first of all, how would I even hire an Uber? I would just call
the
my
best part
cousin.
is that I'm always with a girl when something like this happens, too, by the way.
It looked wild. That girl who was in the elevator with me, she's like blown. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, fuck, I can't murder you now.
Yeah.
Because you're known.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And as I was fucking, I was like, Frank Ocean, maybe? And then she's like, no. Mango Bay, Mango Bay. So today's story. So you guys, by the way, you realize that we're fucking amazing. So let's go. We've been amazing since episode 1.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
actually, dude, we're getting just better and better at this fucking
every
thing.
day. It gets
truly
every episode.
We're just getting really, really good at this shit. And so fucking. You know what it is, bro. You really do know what it is.
You know what it is.
Like, dude.
Why don't you want us to prosper? You're here listening to us. We see you guys. We see the numbers climbing.
Everybody also big. If we're gonna stay on this topic, every big comic too now. People that I thought never watched it, bro. I'm telling you, like comics,
of course,
that I think are like maybe like above the level, and I'm like wouldn't have time to see the shit.
They all know.
They all know.
They all know. And think about it: $5 a month, $7 a month. That's literally like 30 cents out of your pocket a day.
Yeah.
Do we need to put this like old like you're saving 2 brown boys in India type thing in the arms of an angel for just 30 cents a day? You can save 2 brown boys
of a deity
and 1 half Italian fish fan from Buffalo.
Okay.
We need that to neutralize all the brownness. Is a white guy from Buffalo who's actually the Wizard of Oz back
truly,
here pulling
dude, I mean, you have no idea how much he is the ultimate goddess.
He is
Lord
actually.
Kamadeva.
Yeah.
He is Kamadeva, dude.
Joe has 4 arms as far as I'm concerned.
The way he edits?
Yeah.
The way he edits?
The way
Holy
this
shit,
boy
dude.
be editing.
I found these 2 on the street and I gave them each a sponge bath.
Sponge bath. Why'd you gentrify this fucking story all of a sudden?
I washed you with Dove soap like they do with grease spills
He
and
actually
ducks.
he actually just hosed us down and he deloused us.
Yeah.
Threw a bunch of powder on us.
Yeah.
He's like, get to work.
Threw a bunch of Johnson and
Brownies.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But you guys, seriously, you know what it is? It's literally like 30 cents a day.
Get into
fucking do this. Just get into it. Then we can continue to produce more content for you. The only reason we haven't been is because we just don't have the bandwidth because we have to do these shitty day jobs.
Yeah.
We love you.
Okay. Love you.
Yeah.
Dude, today's fucking story for you before we get into it, right? So I go an Uber, right? Uber. If I'm running late to my boy's house, I'll take an Uber, all right? It's just like, we got to work. I don't care if I'm usually late, but, he's here already, right? So fucking, he already knows. I get inside, right? The Uber driver is straight up a Mongolian dude named Genghis.
Shut the fuck.
Dude, I cannot lie to you,
dude.
right? And I swear to God, dude. I swear to God.
First of all, it's Genghis.
It's Genghis Khan.
Genghis.
Okay? Genghis.
Yeah.
All right?
But my friends call me Timogen.
My friend called me Genocide the Great.
Yeah.
So I go in, right? And that's not just a Mongolian guy, right? Because obviously Genghis means Mongolian. He looks Mongolian as fuck, right? He's,
sure.
Oh no! As he's driving, he's watching this Mongolian comedy clip.
He's like watching it
Dude,
while driving.
he's like, and bro, it's the most Mongolian thing I've ever seen.
That's the jungliest
Bro,
shit ever.
It's a guy, he's doing like a joke in a horse mask, and people are like laughing. It's like the weird Mongolian. I'm gonna search it up.
Oh my
I'm gonna search
God.
it up. He's like in a horse mask.
I think you have to get on like Tor browser and go
Dude,
dark
yes,
web for
dude.
that.
Tor is a Mongolian guy. Tor. Osho browser.
Tor
browser. Dude, he's watching the Mongolian guy because it's like Mongolians just like laughing, ha ha ha. And the guy in like a horse mask, just like, then he's like walking around, dude. Dude, that's I guess he got the Mongolian comedy on TiVo. It blew my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This guy named Jenkins watching a horse mask. And I was just like, this is the most mango moment.
He's like, what is it? You're like, what comedy is he? He's like, oh no, I'm live streaming my niece's wedding right now. It was like probably something real serious.
This is Pornhub. Dude.
Yeah.
This is Pornhub for me. This is Mongolian Pornhub.
That is, did you ask about it?
I did not ask about it. I was too weirded out.
Shaken by it. You don't want to ask too much about
I
something like that.
if I said it, he was gonna just archer me from the seat. You know what I'm saying?
Which is what they're good at. Mounted archery. You know, that's like their specialty.
So, but they're in Ubers doing it.
Yeah.
You know, on the steps, just like fucking Tokyo Drift and like shooting.
That or he calls his hawk to come in and pluck your eyes out.
That's the next version of Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
big on falconry. We know a lot of stuff here on Mango Bay.
Yeah. We know 3 things here in Mango Bay.
What is it?
Mongolians, beef, and falcons.
Beef.
Dude, that's my daughter's wedding. This is a traditional Mongolian
It's a
dress.
traditional
Horse mask.
Horse mask.
She gallops to the groom.
Horse mask. Sarah Jessica Parker is like as a national icon in Mongolia.
They have a halo around her.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, she is the horse queen that we've been waiting. She's the prophet.
Sex in the City. Which city? The capital of Kyrgyzstan.
Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar.
Ulaanbaatar. Mongol Bay.
The Mongol Bay is usually 5 years old.
Yeah.
It's a 5-year-old Mongol
Out
Bay.
there cutting heads.
Cutting heads.
Taking names. Cashing checks.
Rite of passage. The passage of this knife through the neck.
It's a rite of passage.
Who is this for? Who is this comedy for?
Who is this comedy for right now? Mongolians, shout, please.
Shouts,
Not
dude.
too loud. Usually that signals
Shouts.
something very scary about to happen.
Where are rice and beef fans at?
Yeah.
Where are
sure.
rice and beef fans at, dude?
Mongolia, it's so strange. It's so weird to think about empires like that were fucking huge. Literally, they got their cum in everybody.
Right.
And
And now
now
they're-
they're just a tiny little...
They're a beef dish.
Yeah, they're just a little...
That is so insane that like after all that, this guy owned half the world,
Yeah.
literally. And all he's got left to show for it is a part of the Chinese menu.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mongolian beef.
That's all he's
know?
got left. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck. Like, honestly, in 2085, there's going to be like, USA fritters. And that's the last thing left.
Well, you know what? This is the whole nature of existence, though, in that way. Of like, the more and more you're always striving, everybody's relegated to become a footnote in history.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nothing is permanent, and this is a good segue into our topic.
First time I read about this actually was a white dude. I'm sorry to say, Marcus Aurelius, Meditations, and he was talking about, and that's a sick motherfucker. This guy was an enlightened kind of leader of the Roman Empire. Was it Republic? I'm not sure. I think it was Republic. And he has this treatise. And the whole thing is if you like fame, you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. You're going to fucking die. Shut the fuck up. Love God. Love yourself. Love others. And give love, because love is the only thing that actually is immortal.
It's true.
If I give love to you and you my whole life, that will translate forever, actually. You will keep giving love
because
to the next people.
Continues to propagate.
That's all. Love is the only thing that actually is truly inexhaustible. It's the only actually
and
inexhaustible.
it's the only thing that we see that continues to propagate. That's what life is, right? It's a continuous propagation.
That's what I call
itself.
sex too.
Exactly.
Baby, you down to propagate?
Yeah, I mean, real talk. That's what it is, right? Sex. That's what that is. It's that impulse. That's the life force,
Right.
wanting to just propagate and create more, create more. That's what we're doing here. We're just creating shit.
That's all it is.
You know, we're here creating.
When
we're
people-
building shit.
And I hate that improv, which is actually the most beautiful comedy form if you think about it, like on just like a giving form, has been co-opted by white dudes named Dylan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
We love you, Dylan.
We love you, Dylan.
We love you, Dylan.
But we also, why? Why'd you take the fucking yes and? It's a beautiful way to live life. That's how Brock Turner lived it. So she was like, no. And he's like, yes and.
No and.
No but, yes and. I'm doing improv here. Come on.
Stay in the scene. Stay in the scene.
Stay in the scene. Don't edit me, bro. Don't edit me, bro. Goddamn. But it's one of those things where it's like it's like connection. If you start at the base of that, you're literally invincible.
It's exactly right.
You're invincible, dude. People think like getting things makes you invincible. It actually makes you, everything you get actually makes you less.
It makes you less invincible.
Invincible, yeah.
It's another thing that binds you, actually.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hook that snagged you.
That's what it is, dude.
You know?
And you're looking at that hook like, oh, look at that thing.
I know.
Look at that hook.
It's so shiny, and look at that.
And you're opening your mouth for it. Ah.
And then it just drags you.
Yay.
You're bound up. You're twisted by your own desires.
You know what I'm saying? And you dude, people's souls look like bukkake. You know what I'm saying? Like they're cummed on. Job. Girl.
Come down sounds like my nickname.
Come
The Donna come.
Come
but
down.
Yeah.
I'm the come down, baby.
Come down, hey.
Come down.
It's my daughter's wedding today. As the come down, I cannot refuse you your request.
I'm gonna call you Ass Don. The Come Down. That sounds like a Shah Rukh Khan movie, like a comeback movie.
Come down.
Come down too. The jizzening.
the jizzing. They love saying jism in India.
They do. Hey, take my jism.
Jism is cum, right?
It's cum, yeah.
Yeah, they love calling jism.
You know who likes writing that is John Updike or whatever. When he writes about like fucking or some shit, he'll write like, and then the woman took the jism into it. It's like, this sounds so rapey, dude. Also,
jism sounds like just very excited jizz.
dude,
like, jism.
It's like gay jizz.
It's gay
jizz.
Jism. It's like jism.
Dude, William Burroughs, when he was doing Naked Lunch, like the first page is like, and then I took the underage boy and I jismed on his face. Dude. He talks about pedophilia in like page 2.
Yeah, he came in
crazy.
hot. He came in hot.
It's crazy, but he's also a great writer, so it's like
I know. It's like, I'm kind of feeling this actually. Bars.
I mean,
pedophile bars.
Or as Naked Lunch, or as Joe calls it, the Quran. Jesus Christ! But yeah, it's like, and then I softly held the boy's head as I entered. I'm like, whoa, this is a good book. Oprah Winfrey.
Can't believe this guy didn't get a Nobel. What? What?
Booker Prize, guys.
Yeah.
I want to file a complaint.
Yeah.
All right. If y'all
You
love,
speak to the manager.
Y'all gave Lolita the motherfucking love. How about Boy Love the Great?
Boy Love the Great. It's like a sci-fi emperor or something. Boy Love the Great.
That's how you power these like interstellar machines.
Boy Love the Great. It's like a Russian pedophile emperor. Boy Love.
Not to be confused with Boy Butt the Merciful.
The Merciful. Or Boy Bottom the Builder.
Oh, he was the greatest.
Yeah.
He was the greatest, bro.
Kid Bottom the Wise.
Kid Bottom the Wise. little boy fucker, the sagacious.
The sagacious.
One of my top 5 kings right there. Oh my god, dude.
And then
those
Timmy the Tender.
Jimmy the Tender. Jimmy the Tender. He was Italian.
He was,
Jimmy the Tender.
let me tell you something. Back in my day, I was the most tender boy out there. Okay? You got no fucking idea.
And the biggest kid fucker of all, Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
I see you, Queen.
We see you, Queen.
I see you, Queen, huh?
Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Really? No, Queen.
No, Queen, no. Queen, no. Queens are big on consent, you know?
100%, dude. Anytime you get banged, though, it's always on a manicured lawn. That's nice, huh?
It's true.
Jesus Christ, dude. Is that what Princess Diana was escaping? Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Okay.
Don't go there, man. Don't go there. Right?
The Crown is amazing. Yeah. The Crown. The Whites told by whites. Jesus Christ, dude. What new white show is going to be like that?
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Do we need more of this?
Dude, I can't. Dude, literally, the loophole that they found. It's nefarious, bro.
Yeah.
It's just fucking like, just keep putting these things in Britain. Let's keep casting all these Britain shows. Dude, you know what? Cast Princess Diana as a black chick named Lupita Nyong'o. I'm done. I don't care about the fucking anachronism of the bullshit.
Yeah, seriously, I want to hear about some like queens in Africa or something.
Dude,
you know?
it's not.
Or some queens and queens.
The only way they do that is like, hey guys, it's Wakanda.
Yeah,
it's
I
fake.
know. They have to make it up.
No, it's not real. There were actually motherfucking queens.
They have an actual history. You could
Nubian
actually
queen
draw
is a
on.
stereotype.
Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing, guys.
I want to see Cleopatra fucking top Mark Anthony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now, as of right now, I am the top Dominican lesbian right now out there
in media.
representing. We need more of people like me, okay?
Well, it's you and Oscar Isaac, right?
Yeah,
the two top
it's
Dominican
true.
lesbians.
The two top Dominican lesbians out here. Okay.
Oh my god! Anytime I see you, I just want to play the Star Wars bar theme song. It's like, wow, these creatures.
Switching it up, man. I'm gonna keep the braids until the end of the year. And
I
then
love it.
cut my
Looks
hair.
great.
Yeah, cut
Don't
my
cut your hair, bro. Really don't. Dude.
I don't know.
You don't feel it. If you don't feel it, then fucking do it. Obviously,
You know? I mean, I like this beanie because right here people think this is just empty air. It's not. It's a box cutter because I'm a Dominican lesbian. But we'll cut you. We'll cut you.
They should make a shank brand called Orale. Like,
Called Orale.
Because you're worth
Called
it.
Simone, ese. There should be a knife brand called Essay or something, you know? Or Vatos Locos.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Brand it for the gangs.
Yeah.
Watch that thing skyrocket,
Dude, that's a big money. That's a big money.
And
play
if you
right
go
there.
to Walmart to buy it, you can also buy it in cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can give cigarettes to buy the shank.
One carton of Newports comes with.
Right. You bring a new white guy, like with like a hairless white boy. Here you go. That should be good for the
hairless white boy. He traded in.
This is Jimmy the Tender. Go in. This is my legal tender. Is Jimmy the Tender.
Oh my God, we're getting post-apocalyptic here. Trading little boys for knives.
Well, I read this book called Parable of the Sower, and so like this fucking book has been in my fucking brain. It's
Oh fuck, I've heard about this book.
Octavia Butler.
Okay, yeah.
Who?
Right, everyone's been talking about that book. I've only read one Octavia Butler book. It's called Kindred, which everybody should
she's
check
the
out.
best. She was a black female sci-fi writer in the
Sci-fi
50s,
writer.
and it's like, who the fuck are you?
No, she's pretty recent.
Yeah, but I think she was writing in the 60s, 70s.
70s, I
Right.
think.
Where
Yeah.
the space wasn't filled
70s, 80s.
with black female sci-fi writers.
No,
You know? Probably
no.
only one, really. And she was fucking it up. It was her and Toni Morrison just fucking up the shit.
Yeah.
Being as smart as fuck. But it's like, that. I 100% think she could be a mango. You know, that person who like knew where the love came from, where the fucking ego death was coming from.
She's amazing, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Octavia Butler. Shouts to Octavia Butler.
Oh,
We
shit,
do it
shit.
all here at Mango Bay.
Dude, come on.
We do it all.
Come on, what other podcast giving you serving you Mongolian beef?
Yeah.
And collard greens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like refined collard greens, though. You know? Like a collard greens reduction.
A colère.
Collar vert.
Where is the mac and cheese? Yes. Where is the le riz? Le riz?
So really what we're talking about is like, we're talking about like this thing, everybody's out for happiness.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And the irony of that is that the more you're trying to clutch and grasp for
hundo,
happiness,
hundo.
the further and further away you get to it.
Because, you know, happiness becomes another material good for you.
Exactly.
That's what America has done to us.
It's an acquisition as opposed to an activity or a state of being.
Dude, it's really insane because if you only stay in America, and say you just don't do anything else, you just stay in America, American knowledge,
Yeah.
American everything, right? Don't ever go read a Confucius book. You never even drink green tea, right? You're just fucking American. You'll never get that idea because American ideas, products, ideals, education, everything about America is geared toward this
Everything about the West is actually,
Get
you
this.
know, it's get this,
this.
have this, acquire it.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you will feel safe.
Right.
That's the thing. Our whole culture is based around fear, and it's it's structured around the fear of deprivation. Everybody's terrified of not having a thing.
Dude, even the
you
white
know?
philosophers are like, me. What am I? Me.
Of course, dude.
Me.
Of course.
And you look at old fucking Hindu philosophers, it's all about like the world.
This, yeah, you're
The
nothing
world,
actually.
right.
You're nothing.
But
actually,
all
every-
this individualist philosophy is bullshit.
It
dude.
is totally. I mean, I think when you talk about like Vedanta, the ultimate thesis of it is that actually the entire universe is within you.
Yeah.
You know.
Descartes, you think, therefore you are a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, Descartes? All right?
You think, therefore you are an amateur, Descartes.
And Descartes looked like a fucking medieval fuckboy, that bitch.
Yeah.
With the pencil, stash and the
know.
fucking. Oh my god.
But you bring up a point. And Cartesian philosophy is like all about separation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Division between the body and the mind.
Right,
You know,
all
and
that,
all this
all
kind of
that.
thing. And that's influenced how we approach science. That's how we've influenced all manner of thought in the
Science
West.
is directly philosophy comes first, right? And
Yeah.
the science like we got this.
Yeah.
But like they don't realize that philosophy is literally taking what they said and just trying to like affirm it.
Totally.
You know? And it's like bullshit because dude, it's like I was in that for a long time. I was like, dude, okay, I gotta get this, I gotta get the girl, I gotta get the blah. And I still am, you know, I'm still in the space of a very egotistical man.
Right.
I would still say I am in many ways. And all I've done is channel it into something constructive.
Right.
Maybe that's all we can do. Maybe that's all the only hope we have for us is like if you got the ego. I think we both have like large egos. We're both like alpha kind of like dudes who like to grab life by the balls.
Of course.
You know? And it's interesting because in a different world, we should have hated each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I love
Right?
about Mango Bay, though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like our thing is that I love is that we're very different actually in the way we present,
Sure.
but then we converge at a very special point.
Yeah,
you know
'cause
what I mean?
my vibe is consensual. And,
Mine's very consensual. All right? How about that? How about that?
no, yes.
Yeah.
Very consensual.
It's not consent until you're fucking me, okay? First, you got to peg me, and then I'll think about putting it in you.
She's like, no. And I'm like, the Hindi word for yes. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You know, one time I was with this black girl, super cool. She wanted to race me, right? And so I raced her, and I won. It's like outside of a party, right?
Uh-huh.
I beat her racing. And then she...
Your stories of courtship will never cease to fascinate me. We did a foot race, and then she had to relinquish the pussy. And then the stakes were pussy.
Dude, I realize how, like, it's like a Greek parable.
It's like such a primitive thing of like, well, I guess if you can beat me in a race, you can fuck me. You know? Like the most
so
caveman
true.
type
That is
shit.
so true, dude. That is so true, dude.
Only a man who can best me on foot.
You know? And I was like, you want to fuck? She's like, can you make this fire?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Man, another day.
How fast are you? Let me see how fast you are.
Another
first.
day, another bonfire. Jesus Christ, Usama, come on.
Okay, so you beat this woman in a foot race?
Yeah, I beat her in a foot race. Wait, it makes it sound lame if it's a foot race.
amazing.
Okay? Why are you going to say foot race?
I think that's better.
It's also a race.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It was technically a foot race.
Yeah.
All right?
I had to beat her in a race to see who could come first, and I won again. I took the gold again.
And I won her, and I was like, brandish the pussy.
Yeah, and I lapped her, actually.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, I was in the foot race, right? And I won. And the moment I won, there was like these kind of like very hood-looking dudes right beside us, like a group. Like, they call that a misdemeanor of black dudes, right? And this misdemeanor of black dudes was chilling there. And she was like, by the way, he raped me to this group of black dudes. And I was like, what? And this group of black dudes looked at me. And they're like, nah, he didn't. He didn't rape you. They looked at like my 9 clavicles, my 8 shoulder blades.
Like, if you let him rape you, you deserved it.
Right?
That's
He
what their
earned that
vibe
rape.
was.
He earned that. They looked me up and down. Literally, they were like, they slated me. They're like, nah.
Wow.
And I was like, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, well, that's insane.
Yeah.
Because you beat her in a race.
Yeah.
Did you guys end up fucking?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did it in a cave.
She actually raped you.
Yeah. She was so like actually like fucking like her body was so strong. When I was fucking her, I couldn't do folded missionary.
Right.
Her thighs were 80 pounds
Yeah.
each. Dude, it was gorgeous. I was like, so.
Yeah, that's like CrossFit at
I was
that
like,
point.
yo, just fucking take my body and floss your
Yeah.
teeth with it, bro. Like, I want you to fucking like use me as a rusty dildo and just, I just want to see your intestines. Put me up there. Jesus Christ.
Rusty dildo.
No.
It's my name on the streets. Hey, Russ.
Hey,
Russ,
Russ.
get on out here.
Oh, D-Dog. D-Dog. And I'm like, I start vibrating as my high. Like, D-Dog. He vibrates to say that. Dude, I have to actually really piss. But how long
Go.
we have? Yep.
Yep. Can you
We
even
have?
piss?
You want to jump in? You're jumping? Joe, jump in.
Yeah, jump in, Joe. Swap it in. Swap it in. So, Joe, what do you think is the actual key to happiness?
The key to happiness is
Subscribe to Patreon, Mango Bay. No, go ahead.
delayed gratification.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. So delayed gratification is doing a lot of hard work for a long-term benefit, not a short-term benefit. So that could be a good example is just going to college.
Right.
That's a four-year thing that you're paying for. You're going through pain. It's tough, but then hopefully you benefit from it. I think that applies to every single good thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Is that it took just a lot of work and then
You're in for the long haul.
Right.
It's not like a fast, quick reward. Yeah.
And where do you find the joy in that? Is it that you're looking ahead to a goal that you're going to eventually get?
I mean, that's of course you're looking forward to that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you got to like be enjoying it as you do it. You got to stay in the moment.
You got to stay in the process of the thing.
If what you're doing to get there isn't fun,
it's like, what are you even doing it for?
well, I mean, it doesn't have to be fun. I shouldn't say that. Like going to college isn't that fun.
Right. Learning can be fun though. That's how because I was really a shitty student growing up, and it was only like as towards the end of high school, I was like, oh, I kind of like learning.
Well, what was your grade average in like sixth
grade
or like seventh? Like in middle?
Not good. It was like I was like a C- student.
Yeah, I was like 84. I had like an 84.
But by the time I ended high school, I started getting like straight A's. It was too late. But then by the time I got to college, I was a straight A student because I was like into learning. I was into acquiring all this knowledge. I was super curious and I wanted to know about everything. And
I had like 98s in some classes and I would be failing other classes. So
that was totally how it was for me.
I only really cared about things that I...
Yeah, that's why I had such a hard time though. Teachers would give me such a hard time.
Oh, baby.
Did you say fish 19 times?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
That's why I had a hard time in high school, though, because like they were like, "You're not dumb. In fact, you're real smart. Why aren't you doing this in all your classes?" And then I'd be like, "What? What?"
Joe, what do you say?
Thank you,
Did
Joe.
Joe have any love in him or what?
Joe had a little bit of love in him, not a lot. Joe, we're gonna need you to edit that out. No. Joe was telling me the secret to his happiness,
Okay, which is what?
which is delayed gratification.
Okay, shit. All right.
The idea of you just work really long and really hard for a thing, and then the thing happens.
Right.
And then you have to also have joy in the actual process of
100%,
doing
dude.
the thing.
That's like level 1 growth.
Oh, he just punked you big.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, well, that's pretty
Oh, yeah.
rudimentary.
Yeah, buddy. Try tantric sex, buddy. All right? I'm growing from my balls. Okay?
You got to get tantric.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the journey. Nice, Joe. The journey. Nice. Jesus Christ, dude. I pee on mountains, Joe. Okay? I pee on mountains.
That's the secret to happiness. Peeing on a mountain, then peeing off a mountain onto people, all the plebes below.
A true golden shower. I pee into hot springs and it gets bottled up, and then they drink my piss. But that's the thing is like I think once you're on that journey, dude, it's just a crazy thing, and it actually never stops. Because what happens is
It can't stop.
The paradox I think really is that once you start realizing this thing of like release your need for the acquisition, what happens is you get more things. And that is the important first part of this thing is like once you get that first thing, do not
Start identifying with that. Yeah. You
with
start
the-
identifying then with acquisition of the thing.
And I've been there too.
Dude, I have to reset myself every
Oh, for
like
sure.
6 months.
Right.
I have to reset myself because my whole thing of comedy is like I just fucking love it, and I'm like,
Right.
this is me, this is who I am. It's
Right.
alignment of the self. It's dharam, you know, and I'm in it.
He has like Hindi Tourette's.
Yeah.
It's the fucking other thing.
Dharam, man. It is right. We've talked about this so much,
Right.
And I'll be going, and things will just start coming to me. I'll get booked a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody will be like, hey, I want you to be in this thing. I want you to do this thing. I'm
Right,
like,
right.
This is amazing. And then that feeling of tasting that nectar is like
Identifying it
then
with
you
it,
start
dude.
identifying with it.
You know what I'm
And I
saying?
call it hyper-identification with the thing,
Sure.
with the object, and that's then I always there's this gradual decline of like I don't feel good. I need it. I need to clutch it. I need
dude,
my
hundo.
precious, and then I have to snap out. I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Okay, you're just happy to be here. Don't ever fucking forget that.
Is that what Gollum is? Like he didn't get booked for 2 weeks. And
Yeah.
He's like, "Ah!"
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. You know, Gollum represents unchecked desire.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It's unchecked desire.
And Smeagol does really more
Yes.
than anything. Gollum is the duality of both desire and wanting the thing more than anything. Wow. And also pure happiness and pure love. Because his other form, I'm not sure because Smeagol is the evil one or is Gollum the evil one?
Gollum is the
evil one.
one.
Smeagol is the good one. He's
Right.
the good love. And you realize that he was always Smeagol.
Yes.
He was always Smeagol, but Gollum destroyed him.
It was
and God it signifies want, need,
desire,
deep, ultimate desire.
Your desires will twist you up and mutate you into a thing you never thought you ever were, and I think that's the thesis of what we're talking about here. You know, it's like there is the thing that you desire is never outside of you. It's everything that you need is within you.
Dude, here's also the dangerous thing about all this, right? It's such a crazy thing because once you start giving, right, you start getting, and that's the first danger. That's the first step of danger because once you start giving, immediately the world starts giving you sexual gifts.
Yep.
Women start gravitating towards you. Jobs start gravitating towards you.
Yep.
When you stop the neediness, it's like, oh, this guy.
Exactly. You emanate that, and people are like, this guy doesn't need anything. I need him.
I need him.
You know,
because that person is usually not as ahead or again. I hate the word ahead because that implies that we're in a sort of race, but a foot race to be exact. But the idea is like they see the energy, and it's very intoxicating, immediately intoxicating. We lived in this world, you know. I didn't wear an orange robe,
right?
You know, I didn't go to fucking K2 and live
we're
there.
not renunciates here. You know, we're not monks,
and that's fucking easy shit. Also, I'm calling you fucking out, monks. Jesus Christ, yeah, we get it, dude.
You're taking the easy path.
Easy path, bro.
You know,
there's no breasts in 100 miles of you.
Yeah, there's not a titty in sight.
Titty in sight, dude.
You know, yeah, it's easy to not have sex then
when there's no titties.
Yeah, the truth of it is actually embrace the sex, embrace the thing, know it. You know, then you can actually give it up in a way that's meaningful and that actually has benefits for you. Otherwise, everything is repression, suppression. That's not what it is, you know?
Right.
Everything is about being in this fucking moment, being present.
I just realized the more you get there, the more you look like a serial killer when a girl comes to your place.
Of course.
She comes in, she sees all this like Hindu imagery, and it's like, you don't get it. This is actually the best thing for you right now. She's like, are you the Vishnu killer or whatever the fuck? Like,
but you know what? There's not a single scenario in my life where I can't think about like, oh, I need it. It's here. It's here. Like girls. I remember there's a girl I really wanted to fuck pretty recently, and she was down. But like the more I was like, oh, I can't wait to fuck this girl. I can't wait. What happened? You know, it didn't work out one day. Right. You know, okay, we had to reschedule. And then after a certain point, I was like, then I lost interest. And I was like, whatever, it just dissipates. Right. You know? And that's a way to live it evenly, bro. If you can't, people always want happiness. It's like, but I want to be happy. Happy is anger, is sad, is surprised, is all. It's the multitude that around the center. It's not a thing that you can acquire. Dude. It's an activity. That's all it is. You know? Happiness is an activity. That's all it is. I just want to tell every Chad college kid who's like, let's shotgun. Yeah. And it's like, how about you shotgun some growth? Yeah. How about you shotgun some evenness? Yeah. Huh? Seriously, why don't you do a keg stand of, oneness, of non-dualism? The keg stand of oneness? Yeah. How about an octobong of love? Yeah. How about you roofie yourself with non-dualism? Yeah. How about you take a spring break? Yeah. How about you take a spring break? Huh? Fall break, take a rise break. Take a rise break. Huh? Okay. Let's do it. They don't realize that with spring break, they're actually in touch almost because spring is a season. It's ephemeral. Right. Spring break. It's spring. It's a time-based thing. You can only go to Panama at this time. At this time. Understand time. Love time. Be time. Be time. Time. And then they put a syringe up their ass. Yeah, I know. Take their vodka that way. It's better if you boof it. I want to boof it. Can I boof growth? Can I boof it? He hears all this stuff. This is great. I should put this in my ass? Dude, this goes. No, Chad, no. No! The monk's like, Chad, no! Chad, I'm boofing it! I'm gonna boof it, man! I'm gonna do it! Chad! You guys want to do this? Check this out! Chad, I'm gonna do it! Chad! It's sage, Chad! It's just sage! I'm putting the sage up my ass! Chad, you just doomed yourself to 10 more lifetimes on this earth. God! Oh! They just demoted me to junior monk because of you, Chad. All right? Dude, what the fuck, Chad? Listen, dude, you fucking put the sage out on your own body, all right? Every 200 years, you show up at our temple, okay? You say you want enlightenment, you say you want growth, we give it to you, and you put it in your ass. God damn it, dude. Stop putting out the fucking smoky goddamn sage on your goddamn feet to feel something. Now you're Palo Santo. Bro, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Yeah, he's like, yo, poof. he climbs the whole mountain Yeah.
to put something
just
in his
put
ass.
something in his ass.
And the monk's like, you could have done this at the gift shop.
Yeah, I know.
You could have done this at the gift shop at
You
the
could have done
surface.
this at base camp. You could have put it in your base. That's what they call it, base camp. All right.
And it's not even a camp. That thing is now permanently residing. Permanently residing in your asshole.
Base resident. Base settlement.
residence.
Base settlement. But you know what? This is the thing. It's like that's the interesting thing when you see like American
guys putting things up their ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean? American Buddhists, then they go too hard with Buddhism. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm desiring way less than you, dog.
Yeah.
I'm desiring way less than you.
Hey, bro,
I'm like,
do
whoa.
you even saffron, bro?
I've never seen an angrier person than a white female Buddhist.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? They're just so tight and wound up. And it's like, you came to Buddhism for all the wrong.
You know what happened? Because like they heard, because like one monk was like, life is suffering. They're like, suffering?
Like, I got this.
hey, Todd.
Hold my beer.
you, yeah.
Hold my kombucha.
Hold my kombucha.
I need to be the best at asanas and yoga. I'm
That's
a
what it is.
yoga champion now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Welcome to Jenny's Yoga. I'm a Buddhist.
Yeah, exactly. But really, you're just doing tears vasana.
Yeah.
You're just crying, aren't
It's
you?
just a lot of crying.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing racism vasana.
Yeah, exactly.
This is racism vasana, by the way. Calling the cops right here. This is the racism vasana. 3 reps of that.
Then you're clutching a purse, clutching a purse. Clutching a purse,
and then this.
clutching a purse, yeah.
Racism vasana. And then meet Tyrone Vasana after, which is just like self-hating.
Then call the cops on Tyrone Asana.
Afterwards.
The secret to happiness
Yes.
is subscribe to the Mango Bay Patreon.
Yes, we're coming to a close here.
Follow us on YouTube, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you watch or listen to a podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. That's really where you'll find true happiness in this world. In my experience.
Apple, named for the only good fruit that white people have. You know? I really lie. We have, just fucking follow. Give love, always. Give love. It is the only. Again, we keep saying this, but we'll keep saying it until the fucking world has stopped warring. And
yeah,
shit.
I mean, because you have to propagate the thing that's good.
Yeah.
You know, you have to propagate the thing that's good. That means giving some love.
No other podcast begins and ends a podcast with the word propagate. So
Yeah.
fucking get with it, dude. Engender love.
Engender love. Okay.
It costs you nothing.
Proliferate love.
And if you are
promulgate love.
promulgate love, dude.
Disseminate love. But that's what it is, though. It really is.
And don't repudiate it.
Yeah.
That's the one thing.
It's not about suppressing desire. It's about accepting it and not letting desire drive you.
That's the one thing we can tell you, like for reals, that could be like some new shit for y'all, is don't let the darkness be something you're trying to suppress.
Yeah.
Flow with the darkness. Accept that you have the darkness.
Yeah, everybody has it in them.
Your sinful ways. Accept them. Accept your demons. Love your demons.
Love your demons. You
Because
have
that
to,
means
because
you
they're
give a
part
fuck.
of you.
It means
Yeah.
you give a fuck. Giving a fuck is egotistical a little bit.
Yeah.
Giving a fuck about yourself. You give a fuck. That's why you're insecure. That's why you lash out. That's why you want to get all the laughs in a group. You know, like enjoy that. Love it. And you know what? Channel that into more love. So that can be a springboard to even more love to the person who might be making you insecure.
Right,
That
exactly.
could be a gateway to more love. Love you wouldn't have given him if you didn't have that fucking
It's
first
exactly
part
right.
of.
And then you bring that person in.
Boom.
You know?
You converted all that negative energy into
something beautiful.
Beautiful.
You
I
know?
could have been like, for
And
someone
this
else,
is always my
Yeah.
my exercise. Anytime I'm feeling insecure about a person or a
Right.
thing, I instead immediately I'm just like, bro,
Double,
nope,
double,
no. Now
double.
you got to love that thing.
I could have
embrace
seen
that thing.
Pranav and been like, by the way, I'm trying to train myself to not say Pranav anymore, but I just love saying your name like that. I'm trying to pronounce.
You always get a pass.
I know, but it's just like it's enough. P-Dog Izzles. P-Dog Izzles it is.
Wrong direction.
P-Dog Izzles.
It's the braids, isn't it?
Madook. I could have seen his first set, seen him crush, which I did, and I've been like, oh fuck, you know, shit. This guy is because I'm the goofy, self-realized brown dude who gets a little dirty. I'm that guy.
Right.
I'm that dude. I'm the goofy for something, but it's more like now there's a tribe.
It was the exact same thing. When I first saw Usama, I was like, fuck, this guy's funny. Every other brown comic I'd seen, I was like, I was like, this guy's funny. But then I was like, this guy's making me laugh.
right.
You know?
Immediately converted.
I was like, I love this guy, actually.
Right.
You know?
I remember the first thing you ever said about it, I never forget it. I was like, because I come on you first. I actually remember this. I was like, bro, your shit's fucking fire. Your shit's just fire. I love it. And then you said it, and I'll never forget this. You're like, bro, you too, your shit's off the chain.
Yeah, I you love that.
Like, okay, this guy's 45.
This guy's older than me. He's an older gentleman.
This guy knows
Your stuff is the bee's niece.
This guy knows who Reagan is. Yeah. And then he was like, G. Willikers, your shit's popping. Your shit's tubular. AF.
Sure, I remember, dude, you were such the king of the open mic circuit at the time. And I was a noob. And I was like, this guy knows about love. This guy knows how to give love. And I remember one of the happiest moments I had is you put a picture of me on your Instagram feed.
Jesus Christ.
On your Instagram
before we were
feed.
like bros.
Before we were like tight.
Right.
And you were like, this is the only other brown funny person around.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I didn't even have an IG yet. You're like, you're too old for that. So I didn't tag you.
Enjoy dig.com or some shit, dude. Yeah. Hey, can I get IG through the Intercept? How do I go through the... Yeah, I remember that. The only motherfucker.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm doing it, baby. I made it. I made it. And you guys can make it too if you subscribe to our Patreon, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. You know, get with the program. We love you. Thank you.
Come again.
Your mango day.